Bob Maloney from MyMMANews.com and Art of War Cage Fighting. And listen, fight camp as usual over here at Martinez BJJ, and I'm with my man Matt White Chocolate Turnbull. Matt, listen, 2012, you had your first fight. I was there. It was unbelievable. I still remember your amateur debut against Joel Vasquez. I learned a lot about you that night, dude. I mean, you showed me how tough you were. Here we go. We're 12 years later. Main event. Listen, of course, everybody's goal is to get to the UFC. Main event, Art of War Cage Fighting at Valley Forge Casino, a beautiful spot. How you feel? Listen, 12 years in, you're a veteran. There's nothing that you haven't seen before. How's camp? How you feeling? How's the body? What's new? What's going on? What's new in White Chocolate's life, man?
Camp's going pretty well. I always wait until at least the last 2 weeks to say that, because that's when I tend to run into the issues in the last 2 weeks. But we're here now. We're 2 weeks out, and I feel great. Camp's been going great. No mishaps or anything like that yet, so I'm excited to get back in there, like you said, in the main event, Art of War.
Well, listen, I'm glad I'm out here early because you're happy, because you're not in the middle of your weight cut. Sometimes I wait a little too long. Listen, everybody knows how fighters can be during their weight cut, but so you settled in at 45 now. Does that feel better? You're able to eat a little bit more, do a little bit more weight training and things like that. Listen, speaking of weight training, let's talk about, Matt recently opened up a fitness spot.
Yeah.
And let's talk a little bit about it. It's a spot where people go and get cardio in, work on their body, strength and condition. Give a shout out to it. Tell me how you're doing. Let's talk a little bit about it. I haven't gotten the chance to visit it yet, but talk a little bit about it. It looks like a great spot.
Yeah. So we opened up beginning of October. So still pretty recent. We have a good following so far. A bunch of people who are fighting or even not fighting, who just want to come in and they do their strength and conditioning with us. We have morning classes, evening classes, with different packages to join. You can have monthly membership, you can have open gym only, so you can just come in, use our equipment, our machines, our cardio equipment, our weightlifting stuff, hit the bags and do whatever you want. Or you can join me every morning for either a boxing class or a conditioning class. Try to mix it up each morning, all my workouts, keep them fun, interesting, and just help people reach goals. So if you want to come work out with me, you can hit me up on Instagram at FitnessSpotPA, and then just message me. We have some intro deals, some free classes, stuff like that to get you started.
Well, listen, it's the neighborhood here in the Northeast, still part of the Northeast Philly. Is that where you're at? Is it considered, what's part of the city?
It's Southampton.
Southampton,
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still pretty close here to Martinez, where he trains with most of his teammates. We've got a big card coming up. Before we talk about your fight against Sean Stefanelli, talk to me a little bit about some of the other guys you've been working with. This is a great camp because you got multiple teammates on the card. Who's over here, helping you get a good sweat in, getting ready for this camp.
Same people since pretty much day one here, right? I have Zed Posada here, Dawkins Brothers, Chase is on here on the mats, Little Brandon, Will Dill. I have the list going on, and then in the mornings and during the week, training with Will every day, doing our submission grappling, our wrestling, shit like that. Still working out with Eddie Hall a lot. I go to Kurt Pellegrino's training with Francis, and I train a lot at Studio X, MMA and fitness with Steve McCabe and Devin. So I'm all over the place, but I'm still with the Martinez family. It's all our people, so everyone is on the same page. No one's trying to.
Still an OG, hanging with all the OGs, and listen, it's life for you now. Like I said, you've been doing this for 12 years. It's awesome. Listen, you're taking on Sean Stefanelli. It's the main event, so this is an exciting thing. You guys are the last two out to the cage, the main event. Sean, listen. Sean's down the street at Grindhouse. Everybody he trains with. You've seen Sean fight. Tell me a little bit about this fight. I looked at this fight. I think Sean, to me, he's his bread and butter. He wants to take people down and hold them down and ground and pound them. To me, that's his favorite thing to do. I think it might be what he wants to do to you. Talk to me a little bit stylistically, how you see Sean as an opponent. Obviously, Philly MMA is close. That's why you know a lot of the same guys. So I'm sure you've talked to a lot of people. Tell me what you're thinking about this fight and how you see it.
Yeah, we're supposed to fight a couple times at 40 and 35. Obviously, it didn't happen. I think they were all my fault, either with injuries or having trouble making 35. It's just not my weight class anymore. but finally got it agreed at 145. So super excited to step in the cage with Stefanelli after all this time of trying to get the contract signed. But it's here. Look, Sean's tough. Like, I think you look at my record, all the guys I fought are tough, right? But he's the last of the tough guys left, right? So I have to fight Sean before my career means anything, locally, and then I can start looking, for regionally and nationally for bigger shows and shit like that. But for right now, I think aside from the title shot, Stefanelli's the fight I have to complete before I say I fought everyone in the area and I'm the best in the area, because I think once I take him out, other than Christian, I don't think there's anyone that's in the area that test me.
Well, listen, that you're speaking to that Christian Lopez. Obviously, this fight here is supposedly a #1 contender, and you will get the opportunity to fight Christian Lopez next. Listen, did you see that fight? Did you watch the Lopez versus Cafaro fight? That was a great fight both ways. I mean, you had fought Ryan before. You know how tough he is. Lopez is a savage. What did you think of that fight?
It was a good fight.
Yeah.
Looking forward to mixing up with Christian.
Awesome. Once again, you can check White Chocolate out at the fitness spot. Check him out on Instagram. You can find him on Facebook. Main event, Art of War coming up at Valley Forge Casino. Give some shout outs to some of your sponsors. Anybody who's helping you get through this camp, this difficult
so
time.
Like I said, all the gyms that I work out at are cross train at. Martinez BJJ, of course, been here for over 10 years now, so this is home. These are the guys that built me, and gotta thank shout out all my sponsors. Easiest way to get in touch with me for tickets or sponsorship information, checking out the gym and stuff like that, is on Instagram. You can message me on either at the Philly Fighter or at the Fitness Spot PA, and you'll be in contact with me. Again, 2 weeks out from the fight, I still have plenty of tickets, so I don't know when this comes out, but if there's time, hit me up and try to help me move these tickets. Come see the show. It's going to be a good one. Always is.
Matt Turnbull doesn't know what a boring fight is. He fights to kill. He fights to stop for stoppages. He doesn't go in there messing around looking to go the distance. So he's fun to watch. He's a big part of Martinez. Let's give a shout out to Will Martinez for having his building such a great program here and having an open door policy for us. And you've been with him since day one. You're like his kid, and it's great to see. And I've been here, and it's good stuff, man. Appreciate you, White Chocolate.
Sir, thank you, Bob.
Important part of the MMA community. He's helped build it where it's at. Philly MMA, baby. Check him out. Main event, White Chocolate.
Go Martinez BJ.